organs, and so we're going to go with the stomach and the spleen. And I'm going to have Rivka come up and be my demo person for this.
Hi.
Hi Rivka, how are you doing?
Okay.
All right, now if you can come this way a little bit because I want to make sure people can see the screen. Now we're going to do the neurolymphatics of the stomach, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, neurolymphatics are points or reflexes that switch off when we're stressed, all right? And oftentimes these areas may feel a little tender when we stimulate these areas. Now, for the stomach, the neurolymphatics on the anterior of the body is going to be in the sixth intercostal space underneath the breast area, all right? Usually around where your bra line will be, all right? Now, you can hold, does that feel a little tender?
It's right there a little bit more
On this side?
the lateral part.
The lateral part, all right? So usually coming around, you will find, usually from the midline to the lateral will be tender, all right? In this area, we would press in and stimulate, or you will have your person, can you press, or use your other hand, whichever feels better, and just press and stimulate that area, and you're gonna breathe, but not yet. You're gonna breathe 3 times, a nice ha sound release. I want to show the posterior point because I'll stimulate the posterior as she stimulates the anterior, all right? And on the posterior edge, we're going to T6 and 7 near the lamina on the left. So, T7, the way that I usually find this is at the inferior angle of the scapula. If we go to that point, you come right across, we'll usually be right at T7, all right? And T6 is right up above. So we're gonna work our way right between this lamina groove right here where the subscapularis and the inferior of the scapula meet, and just stimulate that area. So I'll be stimulating that area as Rivka stimulates the front area, and we're going to breathe 3 breaths, okay? Stimulate into the area that's tender. Breathe. Exhale out the mouth. Again. One more time. Very good. Relax, release, take a breath. Exhale. Now touch the area again. I'll touch it. Is it tender still? Did it go down?
It's a little less. Yeah.
It's a little less, all right? So typically it will release. How about this area? As I said, the front is more tender usually than the back, all right? But how did that feel for you? All right, so this is the stomach area when we're releasing for the stomach neurolymphatics. We have in the sixth intercostal space underneath the nipple place, all right, to the lateral side, and at the posterior, we go to the inferior angle of the scapula, come across medial to the spine and stimulate that area as well on the left side, okay? And that's for the stomach. So for the spleen, all right, now the spleen is also associated to the pancreas, and it helps with the assimilation of our foods, the transportation and transformation of our foods, all right? And so the area that we would stimulate on this is very similar to the other one, but it is just a specific point. So in that same 7th intercostal space, which is right underneath where we were before for the stomach, is that a little tender right there? Yeah, so this area is just right in this spot on the left side, all right? You can put your finger there for me, all right? And that will be on the front area of the body or anterior of the body. And the back for the spleen will be in this T7, T8. So it'll be one step below, I'm sorry, let me pull this down a little. All right, it'll be one step below. So what I would do is just put 2 fingers in at the base of the scapula, then come across, and then it's my middle finger. Is that a little tender there also?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's tender on both sides. So I'm going to stimulate that on the left side, all right? And Rivka, it's on the right side. Actually, yeah, I'm going to stimulate on the left side. How's that feel there? All right. So actually, because it's tender on both, I'm going to just stimulate both, and Rivka's going to breathe 3 times as we press firmly with the tips of our fingers and massage that area in a circular manner. Breathe in, exhale. Again, exhale. One more. Exhale. Very good. How's that feel right there? Is the tenderness change? All right, what about the tenderness back here? Yes, all right. So typically by just simply stimulating these points and breathing, it will help immediately to release the tension that is already built up there, or the weakness of the muscle will help strengthen it. All right, thank you, Rivka. So remember, this was the stomach and the spleen. The stomach is in the 6th intercostal space on the left side, all right? And it's a nice line from the nipple to the sternum, actually from just past the nipple to the sternum, in the whole 6th intercostal space in the front or anterior of the body. And at the back, it's going to be at the T7, T6 area, medial, closer to the spine, all right? Thank you.